Hey, it's the Empire, Geoboxing Empire, Backstar Boxing. Now, man, my boy Chris Eubank Jr., man, he's really excited to come back to the sport of boxing, and he actually talked about how the UFC is doing fights behind closed doors, not in front of big crowds, because many states of America have a rule where you can only have a certain amount of people gather at once. That being said, man, Chris Eubank Jr. says, I'm ready to fight behind closed doors. UFC is doing it, why can't we do it? Now, it's crazy because he calls out people like Triple G and Canelo Alvarez, and he says that he's willing to fight behind closed doors. You know, it's wild that he'll say something like that because I've never seen this kind of confidence before from a fighter, at least like Chris Eubank Jr. recently, because I think he got the confidence because of the great, the honorable Roy Jones Jr. He's training with the legend, the GOAT, the Captain Left Hook, Roy Jones Jr., and you know his confidence is soaring through the roof to the point where he's trying to fight elite level fighters behind closed doors. And this is a big deal, man, because usually when people get in fights like this, let's say it's a street fight, you know, you don't want people to witness what happened. You want to go behind the scenes. You say, you know what, some guy challenged you to fight, you say, all right, come walk me over here, and you fight in a secluded place. You fight where no one sees, and then you do what you do. And those usually are the most brutal beatings they are. There's no honor. There's no waiting for the guy to get up. It's just ruthlessness. And that's what I want to see from Chris Eubank Jr., man. And whoever he's going to fight, I want to see that happen. You know, if it's behind closed doors, I'm pretty sure the event's going to look different. I'm pretty sure they're going to decorate the event such that it looks like it's behind closed doors and not just a ring in the middle of in a little small room. They're gonna have to do something more creative to make it seem more appealing to the audience to want to see things like that, right? And I think it's more if I'm walking down the street and some guy says, you know what, come fight me behind this alley, you know, something dangerous is gonna happen. Something dangerous is gonna happen. That's not something that, you know, I feel more safe fighting in front of 100 people than fighting in an alley somewhere. If this guy told me to come behind the alley, because he's probably gonna show me something that, you know, is probably more dangerous than what he would show in public, because there'd be too many witnesses to see what happens. So Chris Eubank Jr., man, his confidence is through the roof, man. He's trying to say, yo, you know what? Fight me behind closed doors. Lock the door. You're not coming out. Make sure. Hey, can you get out? Nope. Break the key. You know, do whatever you gotta do. But there's only one of us walking out this room. Chris Eubank Jr., man. Wow, I love this guy. You know, one of my favorite fighters, extremely athletic. His coordination is gonna boom now. I seen this guy sparring, and he was sparring with one hand. I'm gonna have to make a video about that. But Roy Jones Jr. is having him spar just one-handed, left-handed, and I'm really excited to see something like that from Chris Eubank Jr. because it'll make him a better fighter. You know, the guys he's fighting is in sparring, they're using both their hands. Chris Eubank Jr. is just using his left hand. So that really elevates his game to another level. It ups his jab, his movement, just everything. So we're going to see a lot of big things. We're going to see a lot of big improvements from Chris Eubank Jr. And, you know, he had a lot of the skill already, especially fighting in the inside. But it's really his boxing ability that needs to be revamped. So we're going to see how this whole thing plays out. Let me know how you guys feel about it, though. You guys think that Chris Eubank Jr. should be fighting behind closed doors, or you think he should be fighting in big crowds? All I know is Chris Eubank Jr., like when he beats people, it looks like a movie. He'll beat you down and he'll look down at you. It's crazy. He'll like pose for the camera. It's insane. And if he does that, you know, behind closed doors, it's gonna look like some action movie. He's gonna look like a villain or something. Beating you down, looking at you, flexing on you. It's crazy. He does it mid-match. And you know, for some reason, I think if it's a secluded place, if it's a small arena, or is it somewhere where not too many people can be in, it's gonna be a smaller ring. It just fits the atmosphere. You can't have fighting behind the scenes with not a big crowd with a massive ring. That doesn't make any sense. It should fit the scenery, right? You fight with no crowd, you should have a small ring. It makes sense, right? People want to see action. They want to see it right away. They want to see, you know, a big, massive room where the fighters have too much mobility. They're gonna want close quarters fighting. You know, I'm pretty sure a lot of people want to see that. So I'd be really excited to see something like that. You know, Chris Eubank Jr., if you're gonna have a close quarters type fighting where people are not fighting in massive crowds, Chris Eubank Jr. is definitely the guy for it, because his style is inherently aggressive. If you watch him fight, he's really aggressive most of the time. He's throwing, 9-10 punch combinations. The guy is just all in, and believe it or not, the guy has a couple losses, but he's never been dropped before. Chris Eubank Jr. has never been dropped before. And I think they did say he got dropped against Rose, but he like spinned it around or some weird stuff. I'm not too sure about that. But all I know is Chris Eubank Jr. is exciting. He's aggressive, and he's one of the few, super middleweights/middleweights who are so aggressive like that. You really can't name too many more hyper-aggressive fighters who've been champion. Let me know how you guys feel about it, though. Do you guys want to see him behind closed doors? Do you guys want to see him fighting crowds? Like, comment, subscribe. It's the Empire. Eubank Empire. Peace. Empire.